welcome back to another edition of Comics Play. We're playing Super Mario World again.
I like your radio voice. Hi, welcome to Comics Play here at the AM. What time is it?
Comics Play, Morning Zoo, 92.5.
92.5.
The Zoo.
Zoo.
Zoo, video.
I'm Alan Ponce.
Yeah, alright.
And I'm not proud.
We just we released the first 3 episodes of this in one big video for our 30th fucking episode, and now we're getting back into this. What do you think your favorite Mario is, actually? It's something we never actually talked about.
Bertoli.
Mario Bertoli. That man can make an awesome quesadilla.
Yeah. He can. You make a better quesadilla. He's not even Hispanic. He's been touched by the Hispanic,
By the Italian Hispanics.
Oh, I went down the rabbit hole. Let's see where I end up. And another place looked exactly like this.
Yeah.
It's just like going from high school to college. Where are you gonna go when you graduate? Fucking back home.
That what you dying just was? You going back home?
Yeah. It's your turn now.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Well, like, seriously though, what's your favorite Mario game?
Oh, shit. I like Mario Party.
You do?
Yeah.
That's a very odd one to pick.
I like it. It's fun. It's entertaining.
But, like, which one? There's fucking 11 Mario Parties, isn't there?
The one, fuck it, pick one. They're all awful. Like,
they're your favorite, yet you're starting to bash them.
No, they're not. They're not bad in the sense that, you know, they're unplayable. They're awful in the sense that they just treat you horribly because it's a game built on chance.
Yeah.
And there's a very good possibility that Bowser could win the whole Mario Party. And I love that most of them are enemies, and they come together and play party games for Mario. And not just any party games, but like the Saw version of party games. At one point, I think one of them has you playing tug-of-war over the giant piranha flower, set up Sarlacc style.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and the loser doesn't just lose, the loser gets eaten by a piranha flower.
Wow.
And that's why, because it's like, to me, it really illustrates the futility of life. Like, fuck it.
Just fuck it.
Fuck it, it doesn't matter. We all started equal.
There was one Mario game where they had all you playing Monopoly. Remember that?
No.
It was like Monopoly, like...
I dislike Monopoly.
Oh, I'm not saying you're a fan of Monopoly. By the way, that's going to be our next video coming soon, is us playing Monopoly.
I don't like Monopoly.
You know what that sound made? Swamp. Because that's his name. Get it? Swamp. Why did you do that?
I didn't mean to do that.
You clearly did. I watched you look at it with your eyes and then do it. So I'm killing myself so I can go do what I wanted to do first.
Okay, Kurt Cobain. Fuck. How'd you get off my ass? I'm not Courtney Love.
Because I watched you do that, and then go, here. I watched you do it on purpose, and you're like, nah, I didn't do that, son.
I got somebody else.
You got some problems with your eyes.
You need to get your vision checked, motherfucker.
You need to get your vision checked. There's some shit that went wrong with you.
Yeah,
I think my personal favorite Mario game is Super Mario Bros. 3. I'm very excited for fucking Mario Maker that they're coming out with.
What is that?
It's literally where you can make an entire Mario game.
So you can recreate Mario 64.
I don't know. yet. I know that you can do the make levels for the Wii versions of Mario. I know you can do it for the original Mario, and I know you can do it for the like second and third Mario. I think. I don't know about if you can do it in the 64 graphics. I think those are. I don't think that they're harder to render. I think it'd just be harder to do. But any side-scrolling Mario game you can do. I know that for sure.
You know what? I find it hard to get excited behind the build your own world games. Like I don't like
Well, I'm not. I never get behind it either. But the idea that I could build a whole Mario game is very interesting to me. Like, because Mario 3 is probably my favorite, not only just favorite Mario game, it's my favorite video game ever. And there's never been another one in that type of style. Like, there was another one in this type of style, Super Mario World, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, Super Mario 64, there was one in that type of style too. Even though it was updated graphics, it was still that 3D type of style and gameplay with Mario Sunshine. But there was never one that was like Super Mario Bros. 3. There was never a second one. Hell, there was even a second Super Mario World, the original. But like it was the Lost levels that ended up being on Super Mario Bros. All Stars. That was actually the original Super Mario Bros. 2 game. It's just it was so hard that they didn't think that Americans would like it, hence why they came up with that one where you're fighting Toad at the end.
You know what? I like the concept of lost levels because it just makes me believe that programmers also believe in a rainy day. Like, I don't want to do this. Oh, let's just fucking call it. We'll put it out later.
Yeah, we'll put it out later.
How good is the Game Boy now? We'll put it out for Game Boy. Fuck it.
But everything looks immaculately good on
Right.
it. I played a demo of it the other day. I was stuck in Target, and they just had a Wii set up with that demo, and I had so much fun. Here's how fun the demo is. They have a time limit on the demo. You can only play it for like 15 minutes, and then it kicks you the fuck off.
Let somebody else do it?
Yeah, it's like, get off of here, let somebody else do it. It's like, Jesus, they know. If you just let people stay, they're gonna stay forever.
But I'd like to see a Grand Theft Auto world, Mario style.
Okay.
Like, you just get to
You mean in like that third person, like, fucking perspective like that?
Yeah, but you get to watch, you get to live, you get to just fuck around in the Mario world like that. Like, I don't know, commit some crimes.
Jacking motherfuckers, Yoshi.
Yeah, why not?
And Mario can't be the only one that rides the Yoshi. I mean, look at him. He comes with a saddle. Like, he comes with a saddle.
I think he
does!
There. I don't
jump off of him for a second. Like, just jump off of him for 1 second. He comes with a saddle.
Yeah, that's true. That's a bony place. He's got scoliosis. How to do that spinny thing? There we go.
There you go. It's hard to make it through this with him, unless you go to the bottom. But you're not doing a bad job right now. You're determined to make it through here with him. Now you gotta fucking get the flower again. Guess so you can't do shit, or the leaf, or whatever. Fucking feather. God damn it. Yep, you still gotta get the feather. You still gotta get the feather.
Shut your whore mouth. I can make it. What do you...
Okay, I'm gonna let you play here. You have a minute to try to get through it. Try to get through that wall. Alright? Start the timer right now. Get to the wall. Go ahead, Alan. And tell us your theory on
Hit
getting through the wall.
things.
Hit things? You're not gonna get that feather? Oh, look at that. Now you're gonna get through the wall.
I didn't get that feather, I got another feather.
Dude, I was saying get the feather, not a feather in particular.
Oh.
The feather.
Look, whatever helps me sleep at night, okay?
There you go. God damn it! Are you serious? After all that bullshit. After all that fucking bullshit.
I want to say it's on purpose.
All of that shit.
The third right Goomba, I love that. The one with the German helmet on his back.
Yeah. Whoa! Okay, that was my bad.
It's on me, guys.
See how easy that was to admit? I did that. It was my fault.
Yeah, that's you. I'm not gonna admit shit.
Lol. Alright, so, what has been going on in your world, Alan?
Not a whole lot. Living life.
Living life?
Loca.
La vida loca?
Yeah.
Is that the way you live life?
Yeah, that's what you call it whenever you, ain't got shit going on.
Yeah. You can't do anything in small Mario. You still cannot do anything in small
How do
Mario.
I get that?
Press select. There you go. You can't do that one because that's the one with the feather. Why am I having to explain some shit you just did?
Because I'm obviously not listening.
You should at least be like you don't have to listen to watch what you just did.
You kinda do.
Stop it. Just go. Just go. Just go. There you go. Don't get that. Just jump over it. God damn it. You can't go that way. Not yet, anyway. You're getting better at this, you know that, Alan?
I don't mean to.
You don't mean to? This is all accidental?
Yeah. It was just for time's sake.
Well, the first time we played it, you were meh. Now you're
Oh shit, son!
Go! Run!
Mario!
Fast! Do not stop! Do not stop!
Meth. It's what's for dinner.
Oh, you're halfway there.
Oh, wish I could see below me.
I love that you fired, and then you fired again, just to make sure that you couldn't do it. Fired it in the first time, you're like, maybe he's fucking with me. Maybe he's not really bulletproof.
Maybe he wasn't. I don't know his life story. Wait for these to stop spinning.
Yeah. There you go. By the way, those you can kill by spinning like that. Yeah. You have to. The cape literally has to hit it though. Not. Okay. Never mind. Fuck it. You're doing okay. Don't worry about it. Jump over. Jump over. Yeah. Go for it. Yeah. There you go, buddy.
Oh fuck.
Oh fuck. But, I think that, the Mario Maker is going to be a really good thing.
Maybe.
Well, I know that we're definitely going to... It's one of those games where you could play for almost infinity. Like, if you just keep making levels and keep making levels.
I'm pretty sure I could make it into a chore.
And then, well, I mean, not only that, dude, you're going to be able to play anybody's levels that makes a level. They can just automatically upload
like
it. It's like
Little Big World.
Almost.
You know what game that we haven't played that I wish we could play is I Love Katamari.
I don't even know what that is.
I Love Katamari is great. It doesn't make any sense. It's so fucking Japanese that it's nauseating.
Well, explain it to me then.
It basically God is this person, this black guy with a giant rolled up carpet for earmuffs, kind of Leia style. But it's obviously an Oriental rug.
Okay.
And you pretty much just he destroys the planet either on a whim or because he was hungry or tired, and he sends you his minion down. By the way, you're like maybe 2 inches tall after that, and he's miles and miles wide, and you're basically a son, and you got all these cousins that look exactly like you, which leads to some questions that don't need answers. And you pretty much run around the world, Japan actually, not the world. The world comes later, but first you run around Japan and collect a bunch of items, and you roll them into a ball.
Okay.
To make celestial bodies.
Oh, wait. I think I've seen that now. I think I've seen some gameplay of that.
And the song is
and it's just when you get done when you're rolling all this shit around, it just looks like a big ball of fuzz type shit that you would get out of a vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, it's like you're giving presents to your dad in kindergarten, and he's doing his best to be excited about a fucking ashtray because he doesn't smoke. Made out of Play-Doh that you don't know where you got. He's like, oh look, it's alright. Yeah, thanks. And that's his enthusiasm. That's a level of his enthusiasm for you. But the best part about it is the music. It's so dumb and so simple. It's just like if you've ever heard it, it goes na 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 na, and there goes your life. That's just it. Just afternoons, hours upon hours just spent fucking around with that asshole. You're like, no. I want to make you happy, Papa. It's over and over again. But those are fun, and I can play those for hours on end. But the Japanese, like straight up Japanese games, they really know how to bring you in with stupid bullshit.
Wow.
Was that a keyhole?
Yeah, there's a key.
Oh, Donkey Kong's Garden. Nope, wrong game.
Woohoo!
What are you doing? A diamond mine and underground with?
I'm not really sure. I think that's supposed to be the aspect.
Pocket dimensions.
Is that you're in this type of mine thing that.
I think we have enough time for this special level.
Yeah. I'm just jumping over all this. I don't need that.
Alright, you Kirby'd it.
Yes, it did. Because it's nothing. All it is for this little block, which shoots out other blocks, and that's it.
Do you also believe that he's making the propeller sounds with his mouth when he runs like that?
I do. I would. Pew 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 pew. Alright. We'll see you next time on Comics Play. Alright, welcome back to another edition of Comics Play. We're just starting off on the end of this level.
I'm Alan Ponce and he's Justin Thompson.
Yeah. So boom. There you go. Stuck it in. There's the other way to defeat the level. There we go.
But we were at the level where I was talking about German helmets turtles.
Yeah.
That level right there that you just passed up.
Yeah.
So we walk in there with no context.
Yeah.
Nothing to talk about. Nothing to say. Just like, here you go. Fuck you. Get out of my face.
Yeah.
Watch the channel. Share. Like. Enjoy. Comment. Yeah. Thank you to who's that? You know what? I think that we do enough and that she comments enough on stuff so we can talk about her. Who's that one fan on the Facebook that who changed her mind about Harley Quinn?
The HD McGee chick?
Yes.
I don't know who she is.
You know what? Thank you, HD High Definition McGee. Thank you for watching. I can now tell my father that it's not all wasted. It's that you're listening, and it's really why we do it. It's just for you.
Her and Steven.
No, Steven, I don't care.
Yes.
Steven don't watch anything. His input is not necessary here. I literally asked him, "What's your favorite part of the show?" It's I can listen to it while I'm not doing stuff.
Okay. Thank you, Steven. You've never made us feel better.
Well, this is a show to put on when you've got nothing else to do and the voices in your head just aren't cut.
Oh, that's the best. That's the best description I've ever heard for us.
You know what? Not the worst compliment.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not good by any stretch. But
It's not. It could be worse.
It could be worse.
So, I mean, you're keeping it kind. Thank you. Other people who watch, we did see. We get to look at the views, you assholes. All of you assholes, not assholes, fanholes.
Fanholes.
We get to see who, like, how many people watch which videos we put out. We got a great response for the Injustice videos.
Yeah.
And those were fun doing because they're fun. They're full of little tidbits of DC, of things you might not know. I think that a Mario game I would like to make or do is one with Lobo in it.
Lobo?
Lobo. DC's answer to Wolverine. He looks like he wasn't accepted by Kiss because he genuinely thought he was joining an army.
Okay.
And he's just this muscled out, roided cartoon caricature that's immortal. He's a bounty hunter, runs around the universe collecting bounties on whatever, I guess. I don't know. It's really hard to describe. That's a big dead baby.
That is very big dead baby.
And I would love to see him in Mario World just wreck shop. It's so ridiculous. And I think he calls people bub too. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that because I don't read Lobo. I'm as uneducated as you unwashed masses. And you know what?
Bubbles!
Oh no, is that worse than ghosts?
Yeah, they suck. And they're bigger.
And there's no running away from them.
Now you just kinda gotta back up and jump over.
It's almost a metaphor for global warming. What an inconvenient truth.
You did there.
Hit the buzzer for the easy joke. We're done.
Collect no points.
We're done. 6 minutes in. Last episode of Comics Play. I'm fucking gone. I'm out. Didn't start the timer. I'm just gonna walk away for a second.
Now Alan's walking away. So I'm gonna have to do this a little bit alone for a second. He's going and looking for himself some stuff to drink and whatnot. Finally started a timer.
So welcome to 20 seconds into this video.
Yeah, and we're back. Like besides like crossover characters, what like if you had to come up with a brand new Mario story, what would the story be?
Mario's is washed up detective.
I like it already.
The end.
Wait a second. So essentially, he would be Bob Hoskins' character from fucking Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Oh my god, we gotta talk about Who Framed Roger Rabbit for a second.
Oh please, let's go ahead.
We haven't talked about that movie in depth.
Yeah.
I love that movie so much. I can watch it. I can watch it several times and still laugh as hard as I watched it the first time because he's such an asshole to Roger.
Yes.
And a couple couple of people actually came up with this theory, like which would be the which would be the most inconvenient superpower to have. A bunch of people on Crack.com came up with it, and you can watch a couple of videos. It's I believe their series is called Does Not Compete. It's called After Hours, where they get together and talk shit in a cafe.
Okay.
And they come up with which would be the most awesome or inconvenient superpower to have, and they decided that the Zach Morris timeout from Saved by the Bell.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, where you just time out and move reality to his advantage. I believe that I would love to have what's the term I used? I believe it was called conditional reality manipulation, in which I saw in Roger Rabbit. It's like whenever he gets handcuffed, and they've been handcuffed for hours. And Bob Hoskins is just so tired of him, and he brings him into a crowded bar just to get a fucking a hacksaw to get the
cuffs off. Yeah.
And they're in the back, and he's cutting it on the box, on this rickety fucking box, and it's just Rogers there being no help at all. He's like, "Hey, would you help me? Would you?" And he's like, "Sure." And wow, that was kind of spot on.
Yeah.
We're gonna delve into that later. Right now, and he slips his hand
out of the cuff,
and holds it, and then he notices this thing he can do now, and he's like, no, I can only do this if it's funny.
If it's really funny.
Like, oh my god, that would be the most infuriating, but the most fun superpower. Like, you can change reality, but only if it's funny.
Only if it's when you're being kind of a dick about it. That'd be hilarious. Just like fucking completely change the whole situation.
Yeah. Like, here's what I would stop major disasters from happening. Like, let's start off with the easy one right here. The easy one, 9/11. I would stop 9/11 from happening.
Okay. Tell me how this is the easy one. Okay, I want to hear it.
Okay, you see the planes flying really close to buildings, and then out of just, I run up the side, all wacky like my
like Speedy Gonzales on the side of the building.
Like my legs are in a circle like a wheel. I'm moving so fucking fast.
You're sonicking it up a fucking building.
Yeah, and then I get to the level where it's gonna crash, and I get the stop sign and the whistle. Go, and the plane just kind of does the whole midair. Then stops, and I hit it with a pie.
Jesus Christ.
And then it lands. And that's how I would stop 9/11 with my reality, only when it's funny reality superpowers.
God, that's so weird. But, you know what's sad? I can't say your plan wouldn't work. I can't.
No, find a hole that it follows the rules perfectly.
I would love to say, that is a stupid fucking plan. That'll never goddamn happen. Can't do it. Can't do it at all.
Like, let's say another thing I would, another tragedy, I would avoid Jonestown.
Okay.
I replace the Kool-Aid poison with laxatives. And everybody just starts pooping uncontrollably. But not pooping, they're all rushing to the one outhouse.
Oh god, that'd be fucking hilarious. This fucking 900 cult members all having to shit at once.
It's the biggest poop themed tragedy we've seen in years. And
ever since the recorder episode of South Park.
And that one senator that they killed, he's just there also waiting in line for the bathroom.
Oh my god. Oh. Okay. I love this. I want you to keep like preventing tragedies with weird superpowers.
Saddam Hussein's rule. Turns out it was Bugs Bunny the whole time.
Bugs Bunny.
The whole time. Not even a good costume. It's clearly Bugs Bunny with a mustache. Oh, have you ever seen The Dictator by the Charlie Chaplin? Same thing.
Yeah.
The same exact thing.
God, that would be funny.
Yeah, the whole Saddam Hussein regime, just Bugs Bunny, just me and an obviously fake mustache, and like, are you sure you're Saddam Hussein? Yes, I am Saddam Hussein. Yes. Oh, liberate all the captives for my birthday party.
God, it'd be funny if you made Bugs Bunny fucking Marilyn Monroe. That'd be hilarious because he's always dressing up like a chick.
And I'm making Yasser Arafat really uncomfortable with that because he's like, here, have this Western lady as my gift to you, and then just go behind this fucking shadow screen and just change into drag right in front of him. He's uncomfortable with how attracted he is to me.
Yeah.
I think what I'm trying to get at is I'm looking for an excuse to do drag.
Yeah, thanks. I think that's what you're hitting at. I think we need to go down to the pub.
Oh.
Get you into some shows.
Not the pub anymore.
Oh, it isn't? What's it called?
It's Fame. And they took over the old Copa building, which if they don't get like a velvet rope for their entrance, then they're wasting time. They should just
Wait a second. So they're in that old piece of shit?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, yeah, it's you know what, they got cheap drinks.
Yeah, but it's a piece of shit.
Alright, if you had a superpower, which superpower would it be?
Like, if I had to have that type of thing?
Yeah.
Or just a superpower?
A superpower.
A superpower.
Don't make it like, oh, like a TV-based superpower, like the incredible luck that comes with being in a buddy cop movie.
Okay. This isn't exactly a superpower, but it's something that I would love. There used to be this television show on. It was short-lived. I liked it a lot. I liked the concept and everything, but it didn't come on very often. And I always thought of it as his superpower. It was a show called Early Edition. Did you ever heard of Early Edition?
Never ever.
Okay. You gotta jump when that thing's trying to kill you. Okay, now what Early Edition is this dude every single morning gets tomorrow's edition of the newspaper. Right? And what he has to do is fucking prevent all the tragedies that happen
right
that day, on that day, that he knows are gonna happen. So like fires and kidnappings and murders and this and that. He has to try to figure them out that day and how to stop them. And that's something I always thought would be really cool and I would really love. It was like nothing that never got made into a comic book or anything, but I always thought it would make a badass comic book.
It would, actually. I would read the shit out of that.
Yeah. Like, it was just, and it's got that one actor you know in it, but you don't know.
Yeah. Like Scott Bakula?
Yeah, he's almost a Scott Bakula type, but he's got like a little bit of a fatter face.
Sorry, Scott.
No, not Scott, the other dude.
Oh.
Scott's got a thin, pretty face. He's got a Bakula face.
Well, that was a waste.
Oh well. But no, I would really like that. Nobody ever talks about that show or anything. I love that show.
Oh, you know what's another good one? But I don't want to leap realities. Scott Bakula's Quantum Leap.
You just want to be able to jump into people's bodies?
Yes, and just tool around a bit.
Well, I think that's called possession. I don't think that's...
No,
like when Bakula did it, he was fixing a problem. When you're doing it, you just want to mull around a bit like John Malkovich style.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. John Malkovich.
Being John Malkovich,
yeah.
He's like,
That's a great stupid superpower.
There's a tunnel in Brooklyn. Go through it. What are you gonna do with him? I'm gonna make him a puppeteer.
What a dick move, by the way. Using John Malkovich to better your life, and John Malkovich is just John Malkovich.
Yeah. That is a great movie. I love it at the end when the guy's just like in him forever, and he goes, "Well, fuck it, I'm making John Malkovich the greatest puppeteer that ever lived."
Yeah. What a selfish fucking move. Like, let's not make him a better actor. Let's not try to make our lives better. It's like in a realistic sense. Like, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna be a puppeteer.
You know what's sad though? If John Malkovich came out tomorrow and said he had a puppet show on Broadway, everybody'd buy it.
In a heartbeat, man.
Because they're like John's kind of weird, kooky, already. I mean, yeah, is he one of the greatest actors that's ever lived? Of course he is. But that doesn't mean the man's not weird, kooky. You know what fucking is sad is many good films that John Malkovich has made. You know what my favorite thing he's ever been in is?
What?
Con Air.
Really?
Cyrus the Virus and Con Air. Oh my fucking god. I love that shit.
Oh, here's a good one. Here's almost a real reality-based superpower. Nick Cage's untouchability.
Nick Cage's untouchability.
He can be in the shittiest thing in the world, and you like whatever.
Look, I love Nick Cage. I can't help it.
You can't help but to love him, and that's the superpower. Yeah. You love him.
I will watch him scream maniacally at anything almost.
Like you remember Left Behind? No one's holding him accountable.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know what's sad is most of the time it isn't his fault. He just gets involved in a shitty project. Like, he's gotten involved in plenty of good projects over the years that when he does get involved with shitty ones, people are like, meh.
And you know what? This is not a popular subject, and I will defend this to death. I think that I still like Adam Sandler.
Yes.
You see? Because he didn't write the movie. You know what I mean?
Here's the sad thing. Several of them he did.
I
get he wrote Click.
Look, Waterboy is one of my favorite movies of all time. I still watch it today.
Dude. Here's the thing. I still love Waterboy. I still love Little Nicky. I still love.
And people call Little Nicky stupid. Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, but the Cobbler dude, no. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Cobbler tried to do something else, and that's fine. You get bored. You did Spanglish. You got it out of your system.
Yeah, but I mean, dude, Look, here's the thing. It doesn't mean that I'm against Adam Sandler. I just don't like his recent fortes. That's all.
And there's a bunch of critics online. They're like, Adam Sandler sucks dick. He hasn't been funny since the 90s. And yeah, shit changes since the 90s. And their argument is that he doesn't change very much. He's not a very fluid actor.
No, that's my problem. Is that he's changed too much. See, I'm completely on the opposite on that. He became, in the 90s, he was this over-the-top type of character, like Jim Carrey was, and this and that. And so Jim Carrey did the same thing, and I also didn't like the fact that Jim Carrey did it either. Like, even whenever he came back and did Dumb and Dumber 2. I don't know if you've ever seen Dumb and Dumber 2, but it's one of the worst sequels that's ever been made, in my opinion. Like, it's just really pandering. It's like, hey, how much shit from the first movie can we pump into this movie and not have to write anything?
Yeah.
It's exactly what it was. Like, Seabass is in this movie. There's no reason for Seabass to be in this movie. None. Alright?
He's throwing PlayStations at you. Did you see the circle, square, and triangle?
I didn't even really notice it until you said that, but very fucking good.
I just want Adam Sandler to popularity back. Like, and comedy has changed since then. I get that. Like, what people find funny now, and people are being held accountable faster.
Well, yes, comedy has changed, but whenever you just see an over-the-top funny fucking movie, it doesn't matter. Like, let's take for instance the biggest fucking comedy movie that's came out in the past 10, 15, maybe even 20 years is The Hangover, right?
Right.
And that movie is pure fucking ridiculousness.
Yeah.
Like it is, but that's the point. Also, is that it's funny because it's pure fucking ridiculousness. It seems like Adam Sandler wanted to start making points in movies that he's been making. Because granted, while he didn't write a lot of these, they're all produced by fucking Happy Gilmore Productions.
Yeah.
Every bit of them he has a hand in. Maybe not in the writing, but in the producing and the direction of everything. He totally has a hand in it. Right? Like, Grown Ups was an awesome concept.
But
get all these great... Well, I mean, get all these great comics together. But think about this. You have Adam Sandler, Kevin James, David Spade, Chris Rock, fucking all these... Rob Schneider. All these people. And the movie's PG.
Yeah.
PG? For all these amazing comedians, it's PG?
But does Rob Schneider really put out enough stuff that he's funny on his own?
Rob's put out plenty of things that are very funny on their own. To me, I very much love Deuce Bigalow. I thought that was a hilarious movie. I mean, not every movie has to be the fucking greatest thing that's ever lived.
Yeah,
they can just be fun movies. And I think that's the problem, is he doesn't put out fun movies anymore. He puts out movies that have some type of point. And we'll continue this discussion next time. So, where were we? Adam Sandler, right? Back on Comics Play. Yeah. Justin Thompson, Alan Ponce. We got that out of the way. Follow us on Twitter, at JustinComedy1. Follow Alan at Alan R. Ponce. Follow Comics Play at Real Comics Play. Okay, back to Adam Sandler. Is that he puts out movies that aren't fun. They used to be fun. They used to have...
He's like that buddy that, like, you're married, you got a job, and you got kids, and like, let's go drinking!
Yeah, and he's like, well, you know what, I'm thinking about going to the lake this weekend with the gal.
Yeah, with the kids, and I got a mortgage, man, and I don't know, I just don't want to get blasted again.
Is Little Nicky completely absurd and over the top? Yes, it is.
Absolutely.
That's what makes it funny. Is Happy Gilmore? Yes, it is. That's what makes it funny. Is Billy Madison? Yes, it is. That's what makes it funny. Is Waterboy? Yes.
You gotta get more lives.
Yeah, we do. Yes, it is. That's what makes it funny. All these things make them funny, but then you get into Spanglish and 51st Dates and whatever that fucking atrocity thing that he just put out with, what's her fucking name? Drew Barrymore. Again. Blended. Ugh. Have you seen it?
No, but I can imagine what it's about.
So bad.
They're in trouble when they get back together later.
You know what movies he has done in the past couple of years that were really funny, that I didn't think were going to be? Don't Mess with the Zohan was a very fucking funny movie.
Note about Don't Mess with the Zohan, very loosely based on an actual event that happened.
Really?
Yeah. Go get more lives.
Okay.
Or power-ups. And a couple of Israeli special forces guys came to the United States and just wanted to start over, so they did, in fact, open a hair salon.
Okay. Didn't know that.
Fun fact.
But even that, but it was absurd.
Yeah.
The one that didn't get really good reviews, which I thought was also funny, was the one that he did with Andy Samberg.
Yeah.
That was also a funny movie. But there is a cutoff point to absurdity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jack and Jill, that's the cutoff point. Jack and Jill is too fucking absurd.
Drag. I think we're done with drag.
Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. Oh look, I dress up and nobody realizes I'm a woman thing. It's been done to death.
It's not a political stance, by the way. Not now that our political climate's changed to where men and women can dress as each other, and it's a statement. It's who I feel inside. Yeah. We're not saying that that's a pointless point at all. We're saying that, comedy-wise, it's done.
Yeah, dude. Let's go down the list. Let's go down just a short list of recent ones. Okay. Norbit. All right. Okay. Both Nutty Professor movies. All three Big Mama's houses.
Oh man.
White Chicks.
Oh, Medea's Family Anything.
Yeah, Medea Anything. Jack and Jill. These are all with the exception of the Nutty Professor, which is actually good, and he's only in one dress or two dresses. He plays the mom and that. That's a different thing. But
who plays the grandma? I want to say it's...
No, the grandma is also Eddie Murphy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he plays the whole family except for the actual child.
But hell, the ball's on him.
Yeah.
To the kid.
Yeah. But it's just way fucking. It's been done to infinity. That's why it's stupid.
Boring.
Yeah. It's just fucking is to a certain extent, sports movies have been done to death.
Mr. 3000, unwatchable.
No, I mean not just that, but the movie about a black sports something, and they are getting treated badly by white people. They've made that movie so many fucking times about so many different sports that it doesn't matter anymore. Like when you originally had that type of a plot and you were doing it, look, it's been done with Remember the Titans, and it was been done with that swim team movie, and it's been done
the Benchwarmers.
Well, that's not about black people, but
was that the rule?
Yeah, no.
About black people in drag.
No, not black people in drag. I'm saying that's another one of those movies that's been done to death. Like, just people in drag, in general, has been done to death. But also, so is the oppressed black sports team movie.
Yeah.
They've been done to death, too.
Kevin James being the best friend character.
He's been the best friend too much.
Yeah, even as the president in Pixels, because we didn't watch Pixels, but I watched enough reviews to make me sad.
It's sad. There's a movie about video games. We're like, no, son.
Oh man, I respect your efforts. And people argue like, no, Futurama. They tried to copy Futurama.
Well,
but you're allowed to do things like that. Futurama doesn't hold a copyright on that type of movie, and if you do it right, it can be fucking amazing. They didn't do it right.
Well, but dude, whenever you base a whole movie around, not even a episode of Futurama, one of 3 parts of that episode, they based the whole movie off of an 8-minute chunk. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like it was one of those Tales from Beyond type things where they fucking did the what if machine.
Yeah.
They did like like 2 or 3 of those type of
I like the
episodes.
What If machine.
I did too. It provided a lot of like really funny ideas and this and that. But I mean, at the same time, you know, I think we're gonna go do some other levels real quick. Is that fine?
I'm kind of sick of this level.
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go do some of the star levels. I'm sure they're sick of seeing it because they've been on this for like 2 episodes.
The great thing about doing these shows and not really caring about it is that you could just skip levels.
Yeah, you could. I mean, we're not going to on this, but we're going to jump around a lot, so be prepared.
If you came here with a loyalty to consistency, you are sorely mistaken.
Yeah. And I just think that that's most people's problem with Adam, and mine too. It's not that I am dissing what he's doing. I mean, he has a right to do whatever he wants, whenever he wants. But also, as a viewer, I have a right not to watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's fine. I'm not saying that the man should stop what he's doing, or oh fuck him, or how dare he change the way he's doing it. He can do whatever he wants, however he wants, whenever he wants. I just don't have to watch it. That's all. I mean, and sometimes that happens. Sometimes people grow out of things.
It's harder to put things out there creatively. It's hard, especially comedy. You can do a fucking whatchamacallit, any kind of dramatic, independent thing, and it's gonna come out okay. People are gonna split right down the middle on it.
Yeah.
But comedy, everybody's a critic.
Yeah, comedy, it's either really good or it's really bad.
Like,
period.
People are afraid to take a chance on comedy, as rightfully they should. But
I mean, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of his, but I think it's the same thing that a lot of people have.
Kirby did
with Nick Swardson. I love Nick Swardson. I think he's funny, but there's a lot of people who like vehemently hate Nick Swardson. Think he's not funny whatsoever.
I like Nick Swardson.
I do too, but I mean, there are people that are on Twitter and this and that think, oh, he's so stupid. He just makes fart jokes and drinking jokes and stuff. Well, that's what he does. He's a fucking in his 30s. He's not married. He talks about what he knows.
He talks about whatever makes him happy. Have you ever been drunk and party? That's fun.
Yes, it's very fun. He just makes stupid fucking jokes, man.
You gotta come up you can't spend your whole life in the, like, looking for deep things, looking for context, because you gotta come up for air sometime. It's ridiculous. You can't spend, not everything has to be deep. Not everything needs a meaning. Not everything needs its place.
Yeah, I understand looking for meaning in movies like The Artist, Interstellar, things like that.
Yeah.
I get that. Inception, I get that you're trying to look for some fucking meaning. Okay, but you know what? When in Nick Swardson's hour-long special, maybe lay off the fucking meaning.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just supposed to be funny.
Nick Swardson's special after Grandma's Boy.
Yeah.
Look somewhere else, because you're not gonna find it here.
Exactly. I mean, just maybe you should fucking look at
Grandma's Boy, great movie.
Yes, it was.
Ridiculous movie. Loved it. Watch it over and over again today.
And dude, you know, it's sad at the time, whenever it came out, I was like, oh, I don't want to watch that. That's gonna be so bad. I went back and like fucking watched it. It was fucking hilarious.
It is.
Very funny movie. Very funny movie, and one of the things that Happy Gilmore has put out in the last several years that's actually really good and doesn't have him in it. Just has all the people that is usually in his shit in it. But I mean, some people they get on this thing, and I understand that they don't like him anymore, and that's fine. I don't hate him for doing stuff, but you know what I mean. I can understand how other people are like, I can't believe that he's he's now no longer as funny as he used to be. And you know what? I don't know if it's that's the part of it that's true. Because I don't think that it is. It's not that I don't think that he's as funny as he used to be. I think he's just as funny. I think he's just doing different things.
I think you grew up. And there's nothing wrong with growing up. But don't shit on things because not everybody's where you're at yet.
Yeah.
Moral of the story from two adults playing video games, it's okay to not grow up.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
Growing up is absolutely an option.
Yeah, and I mean, and also, I think it's a lot different in our context because we actually are comedians.
Yes. We
actually know what goes into writing something that's funny and how hard it is. And so when we watch something of that thing, like, we're not being critical as much as we are like, that seems like you could have done so much more with that. You know what I mean? Like, it seems like because you always immediately are going to have your own jokes.
Yeah.
About in a movie where the context is, oh, look, a brother and sister, they look alike, the sister's goofy. You know what I mean? That's Jack and Jill.
Yeah.
That's the plot of Jack and Jill. And Jack and Jill actually has one of the best lines, one of the funniest lines that you'll ever see in a movie, and you just don't know it.
And there's
because
a lot of
it's
gold
buried in that movie.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta slog through shit to get to the good stuff.
Like in Jack and Jill, there's a scene where Al Pacino gets into Jill for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Right? And they're over at his house, and he's playing fucking stickball and this and that with her, and all this shit, right?
Yeah.
So all that's happening, and while they're doing this, she accidentally knocks the ball into his Oscar, right? And breaks it. And she kind of freaks out, but then she stops herself. She goes, "Oh my God, that's your Oscar! I can't believe they did that. I'm so sorry." And then she goes, "I bet you got a ton of those." And you go, "You fucking think so, wouldn't you?" That is a great, fucking brilliant line. But it's buried in that movie.
Okay, and by the same coin, on the other side of that argument, there's a lot of things that people quote that aren't great jokes.
Yeah.
That I don't understand the popularity of it.
I'm gonna go on a limb. You went on a limb with something that you thought you might get some hate for. I'm about to do the same thing. I'm not gonna say I don't like this. I'm gonna say I don't get it. I really, really, really do not get the Big Lebowski love. I
don't either.
Look, don't get me wrong. I love the Big Lebowski, but it's not the be all end all of every fucking comedy movie. Like,
it's not a way to fucking live your life like people are making it. But then, you know what? That's a pretty strong stance for guys playing video games.
Yeah, I know. But I mean, like, the thing is, I get it. I totally get it. I get that it's funny and this and that. It's just not as fucking insanely good as everybody thinks. Is John Goodman hilarious? Yeah, John Goodman's hilarious in it. Is fucking Steve Buscemi there? Of course he is. Because he didn't really do much. He just kind of died.
And he's a great wall to bounce your jokes off of. Because he doesn't deserve it.
No.
He deserves none of the things that happen to him.
No, none. And he's the one that ends up dying.
You need a punching bag.
And I don't know what he did in that movie other than be told to shut the fuck up by John Goodman.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie.
Shut the fuck up, Donnie. I'm the only one who understands the goddamn rules. Or cares.
It's a principle.
It's the principle Jesus, you're pulling out a gun and a bullet out.
Dude, I love.
Like he's good, but like the character of the dude and the fact there's a whole religion now called dudism.
I know.
And I was like, look, that's too much. That's
okay. First off, he made it work because he's really funny and he can pull like fucking Jeff Bridges.
Yeah. He
can pull off Slacker because he's not.
Yeah.
He's not a slacker. You who work at Starbucks at 27 quoting dudisms it's a symptom of a much larger problem. You don't need to celebrate that. You need to figure out your life a little bit and then come back. You can be funny. You just can't adopt somebody else's persona and call it this is me now.
Yeah, I really don't get it. I wish I did. But like I do love the movie. I think it's good. I just don't think it's as good as it gets played for.
And this is a great Kyle Kinane line. It's from his bigger. It's from his big. It's like he's talking about hipsters. Like I rally against hipsters, and I really shouldn't. You know what? You're 22. You're supposed to be an asshole, but don't get so embedded in it. You become like hipster Serpico, and you just got a Golden Girl's neck tattoo, riding a unicycle. Like, what do you even like? I don't know anymore. Just be your own person.
Yeah.
Ironically, as you quote another comic.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you next time on Comics Play. We're gonna continue this movies discussion because I'm liking the movies discussion.